So I always seem to be making a video after I have just finished watching an emotional episode or end of a season of a really good show. And I always come to these videos a little bit distraught, but you know that's the flavor and the vibe of the videos sometimes. So yeah, this time I was watching Hawkeye. Just finished the series. It is really good if you guys are really into Marvel. So check it out. So for today's video, we are going to reflect on what is 2021. And boy, oh boy, did I get a lot of things done. There were a lot of highs, there were a lot of lows, and there was just a lot happening with 2021. We're just gonna get straight into it. So as explained on the title, I will go over my vision board of what I foresaw 2021 to be, and I'm going to tell you guys how I ended up achieving most, if not all, of things on my 2021 vision board. So I'm gonna quickly put the vision board right over here right now. As you can see, I have 4 major sections of my vision board. I have my place, I have my brand, I have my relationships and fitness, and those were sort of the pillars on where I wanted to sort of guide my goals towards in 2021. And boy, oh boy, am I so happy with how far I've got with the goals that I've achieved and what I did to get there. So I'm gonna break it down here for you and hopefully inspire you to go ahead and make a vision board in 2022. I'm gonna make a separate video about that as well, where we're going to make my vision board together so we can kind of, you know, set new goals for 2022, have a fresh perspective on this vision board, and go into 2022 killing it even more. So let's get into it. And quickly, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Vero. I am a self-love channel. I teach you all how to glow, grow, and thrive after toxic relationships and trauma in your life. So let's start healing together. All right, so we're gonna start off with the top left corner of my vision board, which is my room. And holy cow, if you had told me that in early 2021 I was going to get my place that I have now and use the table that I have been sleeping on as my coffee table to my new place, I would have told y'all you were crazy. I would have told y'all that I couldn't do it. I would have thought y'all were, you know, just reaching for the stars but being not realistic. But boy, oh boy, was I wrong, because I did it. Your girl did it. And this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, accomplishments on my vision board that I have done this year. And I am so proud of how far I've come and what I've done to get here. A little pat on the back, little flex if you don't mind, because your girls did it. And as you can see on the vision board, it isn't exactly the aesthetic that I had planned, but you know, things change in 2021, your personality kind of changes, your likes changes. So this is the flow that we've got going on, and I'll give you a quick peek of my place right now. So how did I get my own place, and how did I make it happen? As you all know, in the beginning of 2021, it was still uncertain times. We were kind of easing up from the whole pandemic lockdown situation. Things were slowly building up in the economy, but still very slowly. I was $6,000 in debt. Yeah, I'm not proud of that, but I don't regret it because a lot of it came from traveling and experiences with, you know, friends, family. I was very social, and I was also a big spender when it came to being social. So that was where I put my money in, and it racked up. And mind you, I didn't have any financial experience, and I didn't have anybody helping me track or budget my money, essentially. What made me turn things around in the beginning of 2021, and shout out to you, my boyfriend helped kind of snapped me into place, saying like, hey, we're getting older, we need to take a look at our finances and we need to get our shit together, essentially. So I kind of took that to heart. I took that feedback, and anytime anytime anyone gives me a challenge or tells me I can't do anything or kind of hints that I'm not good at something, I'ma show them. I'ma show them how wrong they are. So I took that opportunity to basically get a hold of my finances and start a budget. I never had a budget for my finances before, and I decided to look into it. And it was just as easy as tracking my spending. And honestly, I'm not sponsored here, but if you want to help a girl out in the future, shout out to you. I use the app called Mint, where it basically tracks all your spending. You can link your credit cards onto the app, and basically anytime a transaction goes through, it'll show up on the app eventually, and it's a pretty quick turnaround time, and you basically are able to see what's going on with your spending. This way you can actually set up a budget on the app, and you can basically track all the items that you're spending and put it into a certain category and set a limit for yourself. That was one of the huge things that kind of was a game changer. I set a limit for myself on a lot of the things and basically saw where I was putting my money where I didn't need to be putting my money, and essentially made a plan where I should be limiting in some areas, adjusting it to my personal sort of style vibe of how I want to be comfortable spending my money. Because at the end of the day, it is money that I have earned, and it is money I want to be able to use for myself too, and I don't want to be trapped or pulled down by my money. So in a way, I was trying to make my budget fairly flexible in a way where it was still comfortable for me to spend, but enough for me to hold back and save. Towards September or the end of August, I know it was towards the end of summer, I basically paid that all off. I seriously took my budget in March of 2021 and turned it all around by the end of August. So shout out to me. I had no help. I basically just had a push and a kick in my butt to basically say, hey, get your finances together, get your shit together, because money don't grow on trees. So basically that's what I did to pay off my $6,000 debt, and I was able to save up enough to be able to get my own place. Now, next to that on my vision board is my brand. And mind you, I put some steep goals on my vision board. You know, a girl can dream, a girl can put whatever she wants on her vision board. But I would say it is still successful in terms of just starting this year and all the things that I've sort of accomplished with my brand per se. I'm still trying to hone in my niche of what I'm trying to do with the channel or social media in general, but I was able to get a really cool opportunity to work with a brand I really liked. I went to a really cool photo shoot. I got to be able to be part of their promotion for their new line, and none of that would have happened if I hadn't started what I've started here. And on top of that, with the YouTube channel, one of my very first videos has reached 10,000 views, and that is basically where a lot of my subscribers are coming from. And if you're one of my subscribers, I am so happy and thankful that you have subscribed, either from that video or another video, or if you just know me, thank you so much for the support. So moving on from my personal brand, we are going to move into my relationship, and my relationship is the best it has been, and I don't speak of that lightly, because in the beginning of 2021 and even the end of 2020, because of all the uncertainty and because of all the anxiety that was going on in everyone's lives, it definitely strained the relationship, being honest. It took a toll, as with anyone during these times. Our communication was all over the place. We were just fighting a lot, and I just really wanted to make sure that our relationship was something I wanted to focus on, and with that comes focusing a lot on myself. And as you guys noticed, I went on a lot of self-care dates. I basically continued to practice and look after my mental health. I was doing all these things for me, which then added to the benefit of my own relationship. And because we both were working on that, we were able to grow our relationship to something more beautiful, more healthy, especially coming from where we were coming from. And if you guys have watched the video of how to avoid toxic relationships, you'll be able to see a little bit of our history there as well. Coming from that and going into where we are right now, I am so proud for the both of us, and it was amazing what we've done in 2021 to improve and better our relationship. And last but not least, your girl's fitness goals. Now, it has been a long road in terms of my fitness journey, trying all these stupid and non-factual diets and fads that would yo-yo myself into oblivion with anxiety and low self-esteem and doubt and blah 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 blah. And honestly, I finally honed in on the right facts, the right things to look for, and finally niched in on the right things to do with my fitness. So I picked up a program, as you guys know in one of my videos. Shout out to Natasha Ocean, because she's one of the greatest, if not the greatest person that has helped me with my fitness journey and influencing me to really pay attention to my fitness and how to do it right. I'm just so happy that I picked up that program, that I've started working on my fitness, and I had a goal that I wanted to reach. I have gone and made a lot of progress with my fitness from where I started in 2021 to where I am right now. I am super happy and super proud of the progress that I've made. Fitness is just something that I think will always be a goal of mine, to be better than who I was yesterday and to be more fit than who I was yesterday. It's just something that I want to do and want to have in my life. So that's something I'm going to continually reach for, and you will see the journey, hopefully. I was never surrounded with the best examples of health or nutrition. I just wanted to do this for myself, and I'm really glad that I put it as one of my goals in 2021. And it'll definitely still be a goal in 2022 to keep going. So what now, my friends? Now we set new goals in 2022. We're gonna make a new vision board. We're going to look at what we've achieved in 2021 and look at the things we also need to work on in 2021 and continue to make those goals mapped out in 2022. The benefits of this vision board was honestly mind-blowing. All the things that I have achieved in this year because of this vision board has honestly, I thought I was doubtful for these people who made vision boards. Like, what do I need it for? It's just another thing that I'll forget about, something I won't even look at. But for whatever reason, creating that vision board just gives you that sort of like seed in your subconscious that you set a goal for this, you're going to achieve it. You're wanting to strive for it. And so I think creating a vision board is one of the greatest things to basically start off the new year on a great note, on a strong, motivated note. And you have all year basically to reach those goals. You kind of don't really have any excuses because you have a whole year to do all of this. With that, I hope you guys have a happy holidays and a happy new year and set those goals in 2022. And I hope this video helps you reflect on the things that you've done this year that you wanna do better next year. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope you guys reach all your goals in the next year as well. And on that note, I will wish you all a good day and thank you for watching. Bye.